And welcome back to another requested video. Hope you will enjoy this story. The morning air burst with the usual sound of heels clicking and printers whizzing in Jian Corporation. Everyone moved swiftly, knowing how strict the CEO Jian Jungkook was about time. He may be blind, but nothing ever escaped his notice. A tall man with soft brown hair walked in nervously holding a brown briefcase. His name tag read Kim Taehyung Jr. Lawyer. He looked around the huge office, eyes sparkling with excitement. Taehyung, wow, this place is so big. Receptionist is smiling. You must be Mr. Kim Taehyung. Welcome. CEO Jian asked to meet you in the office right after you arrived. Taehyung nervous. Oh, already? Okay. Taehyung walked slowly towards the CEO's cabin, adjusting his tie. He knocked gently. Taehyung saw calm voice come in. Taehyung stepped inside, and the first thing he saw was a man standing behind a large desk, eyes covered with dark sunglasses. His posture was stiff but powerful. His aura seemed authority. Bowing, good morning, Mr. Jian. I'm Kim Taehyung, your new junior lawyer, Jungkook. I don't need a resume. Just tell me why you are late. Taehyung startled. Late, but it's 8:59. Jungkook, 1 minute early is already 1 minute late in my office. Taehyung, he was not used to such cold welcomes. Taehyung understood, sir. I will keep that in mind. Jungkook says, why do you sound so scared? I may not see you, Mr. Kim, but I can sense fear from a mile away. Taehyung straightened his back. Taehyung softly, I'm not scared, just being respectful. Jungkook, another one acting like I will break if he spoke too harshly. You are not the first. Taehyung blinked in confusion. Taehyung, sir, I don't pity you, I just respect you. You are impressive. There was a silence. Jungkook coldly, that's even worse. Stop acting like I am special. I don't need. Taehyung calmly, it's not about you being blind, sir. It's just who I am. I help people, I open doors, I carry files, I treat everyone the same. Don't make this about you. Jungkook raised his eyebrows slightly. He wasn't used to someone speaking so casual with him. Jungkook, you are either brave or foolish. Taehyung smiled. Maybe both. Later that day, Taehyung passed by the CEO's office and saw him struggling to find his dropped pen. Without thinking, Taehyung walked in and picked it up. Taehyung, here, your pen. Jungkook frowned. Did I ask for your help? Taehyung gently, no, but I wanted to. Jungkook, why? Because I can't see. Do you enjoy helping like playing like hero? Taehyung, seriously, no, because I saw someone drop it something, that's all. Jungkook gritted teeth. Don't act like you are different. You will get try to playing the nice guy soon. Taehyung stepped closer and leaned on the desk. His voice soft but honest. Taehyung, you can believe what you want, Mr. John, but I'm not playing anything. I am just being me. Jungkook quiet. You are weird. Taehyung grinning. You are grumpy. For the first time, Jungkook smiled slightly. Though the evening in the private space, Jungkook said quietly. He touched the pen Taehyung handed him earlier. For some reason, his hand lingered. Jungkook to himself, Kim Taehyung, a strange man. At the same time, Taehyung looked out of the apartment window, a soft smile playing on his lips. Thinking to himself, he is tough, but I think I want to know more about him. A new week began at Jian Corporation. Everyone was busy, but one person walked into the office humming softly, smiling at the coffee in his hand. Kim Taehyung, he had made it his habit to bring an extra coffee. Receptionist, curious, you're really trying hard, huh? Grinning, trying? Huh? Nah, I just enjoyed annoying him. The receptionist laughed, but deep inside him was being honest. Jungkook encouraged him, his strength, his coldness, his hidden softness. Smiling, Taehyung walked towards Jungkook's cabin. Taehyung knocked on the CEO's door. Jungkook monotone. Come in, Taehyung. Good morning. Mr. Jian, I brought coffee. Caramel latte, less sugar, just how you like it. Jungkook frowned. Did I ask for you to bring me coffee? Taehyung hesitated sitting on the visitor chair. No, but I am thoughtful like that. Jungkook, I don't need anyone's thoughtfulness. Taehyung, that's sad because I'm giving it to you anyway. Jungkook sighed and turned slightly towards the sound of Taehyung's voice. Jungkook, why do you keep doing this? Taehyung, doing what? Jungkook, treating me like I'm normal. Taehyung softly, because you are. The word hung in the air. Jungkook stayed silent, but Taehyung could see the slight change in his expression, the flicker of something vulnerable. He decided not to teach Jungkook more for a few hours, and while sipping their coffee, they got emotion work. That afternoon, Jungkook had a board meeting. Taehyung was asked to join in the legal advice. The conference room was packed as Jungkook entered his can. Silence filled the room. Some people stood, some whispered. One intern rushed to help him, but Taehyung calmly walked beside Jungkook and whispered, Taehyung, your seat, one step forward and slightly to your left. I am right next to you. Jungkook followed the direction and sat down smoothly. His face calm, but his heart racing. Throughout the meeting, Taehyung only spoke when needed. No extra words, no fake kindness, just pure professionalism. After the meeting ended, Jungkook turned towards him again. Jungkook, why didn't you try to help me like others did? Taehyung, because you didn't need it. You just need guidance, not pity. Jungkook stayed quiet again. He had no answer, but for the first time in years, someone was seeing him, not his weakness, but him. Rest of the day went smoother. That night, Jungkook sat alone in the apartment. The room was dark, but it always was light. Meanwhile, Taehyung was with his friend Jimin via video call while cuddling under a blanket. Jimin, you are falling for him, aren't you? Taehyung blushing. What? No, he is just interesting. Jimin teasing. You are blushing. Taehyung, he is blind. He can't even see me. Jimin, love doesn't need eyes. Taehyung, sometimes it needs a heart. Jimin said and ended the call as his boyfriend was calling him. Taehyung looked out of the window, his smile fading into a soft expression. Taehyung quietly, then why does my heart beat every time I hear his voice? The next day at work, Taehyung found a surprise on his desk, a warm cup of coffee. A note was attached. Don't think I like your coffee, I just don't want to own you, JK. Taehyung laughed, holding a cup close. Taehyung whispering, you are starting to let me in, aren't you, Mr. Jian? They said to himself, taking a sip of the coffee. He started walking while a big smile was there on his face. It was a rainy morning. sound of the raindrops hit the glass window of Jian Corporation like a soft melody. Taehyung walked into the office, hair slightly wet, holding his umbrella, a small paper bag. As always, he is stopped by Jungkook's office. Taehyung knocking softly. Good morning, Mr. Jian. Jungkook calm voice come in. Taehyung entered, gently placing the bag on the table. Taehyung, I brought you something. Jungkook frying. More coffee? Taehyung nodded. It's raining. I thought you might like something warm. Jungkook turned his face towards Taehyung, trying to read his tone. Jungkook, why do you keep doing these little things? Taehyung is smiling because I care. Jungkook coldly don't. Taehyung's smile faded a bit. Taehyung softly, why not? Jungkook, because it make me feel something. And I have trained myself not to. Taehyung sat down in front of him, voice gentle but firm. Taehyung, you don't have to train yourself around me. I wouldn't break your heart. Jungkook gently, but I might break yours, Jungkook said, and Taehyung pouted at his words. Jungkook, can you start your work now? Jungkook asked, and taking a deep breath. Taehyung nodded, and then voice a small yes. That day passed slowly. Jungkook was quieter than usual, distracted. He tried to focus on his laptop screen with the help of the voice reader, but his mind kept drifting to a man with a boxy smile. Jungkook did not see his smile ever, but heard it, and that is what came to his mind, to the sound of the subtle laugh. On the rainy morning, Jungkook tried hard not to think about the pretty boy, but he can't stop his heart. Meanwhile, Taehyung was in the break room, staring out the window, sipping his coffee. Jimin texted him. Jimin, so did your cold CEO melt a little today? Taehyung typing back. He is warming slowly like winter turning into spring, but he is also stopping himself. Late in the evening, Taehyung was the last to leave. As he walked towards the elevator, he saw the light still on in Jungkook's office. He peeked in. Jungkook, his temple tired. Taehyung came in the cabin. Taehyung softly, still walking. Jungkook surprised, you are still here? Taehyung, I was waiting for the rain to stop. Jungkook, you don't have to tell me excuses just to check on me. Taehyung is smiling, maybe. I just wanted to see you one more time today. Jungkook's heart escaped. He couldn't see Taehyung's face, but he could feel the sincerity in his voice. Jungkook quietly, I am good, not good at these feelings. Relationship, all of it. Taehyung, step it closer. You don't have to be good, just honest. Silence filled the space between them, soft and warm. Jungkook, you are not afraid to lose close to someone like me? Then why would I be? You see better than most people with eyes. You just don't realize it yet. Jungkook turned his face towards them again, but this time there was no anger, no coldness, only something soft, unfamiliar. Jungkook, you are strange. Taehyung grinning, and you are finally starting to like me. Jungkook smiled, a small smile, maybe. Taehyung heart fluttered. Taehyung softly, then I will wait as long as it takes. Jungkook smiled at him. Jungkook, you can go now. I will take my it will take me half an hour to finish it. Jungkook said to Taehyung. Taehyung, take care, Mr. Jian. Jungkook Taehyung bid goodbye and walked towards the elevator with a smile. Jungkook came back home around 12 p.m. He lied in the bed, hearing the rain still tapping at the window. For the first time in years, he smiled, a real soft smile. Jungkook to himself, Kim Taehyung, what are you doing to me? It had been 2 weeks since that rainy night. Since then, something had changed between Jungkook and Taehyung. They weren't just see you and lied anymore. There was something unspoken between them, something soft, blooming. Taehyung still brought coffee every morning. Jungkook still pretended to complain, but this time he drank it with a little smile. Namjoon clenching, you are smiling a lot lately. These days, Jungkook. Namjoon, Jungkook's project director, said to Jungkook, no, I am not. Namjoon, you literally smiled just now, Jungkook. That's because I remember something funny. Namjoon smirked. Namjoon, oh, someone? Jungkook didn't answer, but his silence spoke louder than words. Namjoon did not thought to tease more as he could fire him back if Jungkook lost his calm. That evening, the office was usually busy. A big client case had come in and Taehyung was rushing with files in his arms, talking to interns, making sure everything was perfect. He hadn't even eaten all day. As he crossed the street to the cafe to grab something for Jungkook and himself, a car came out of nowhere. A screech, crash, scream. The world went dark for Taehyung. But at the office, Jungkook waited in the chair, figure tapping the armrest. Jungkook frowned. Why is he late? He called the front desk. Jungkook has Taehyung returned. Receptionist hesitating. Mr. Jan, there was an accident just outside. Jungkook heart dropped. What kind of accident? Receptionist softly. They say everything inside. Jungkook froze. Jungkook grabbing his can. Call Namjoon. Tell him to take me to the hospital now. Namjoon is Jungkook's friend also. Soon Namjoon was driving Jungkook to the hospital and Jungkook was panicking from inside out. He forgot about the important client and work. All he could think about Taehyung. Jungkook sat in the emergency room holding onto his own wrist too tightly to it turned pale. His eyes tried to catch every sound. Nurse, he is stable now, just some bruises and light injuries. He fainted from the shock. He will be back soon. Jungkook exhaled slightly. Namjoon placed a hand on his shoulder. Namjoon, he is okay. Jungkook breathed. Jungkook was trembling. Why does it feel like I almost lost? Later, inside the hospital room, Taehyung blinked slowly, eyes flutter open. The first voice he heard was Jungkook's. Jungkook sitting beside the bed. You scared the heck out of me, Taehyung weakly smiling. You came? Jungkook, of course I came, you idiot. Taehyung, I just wanted to get your favorite sandwich. Jungkook was breaking. Don't you dare to get hit by a car for a sandwich again. Taehyung clenched lightly, but his eyes softened when he noticed how tightly Jungkook was holding his hand. Taehyung, were you worried? Jungkook quietly, more than I have ever been. Taehyung, you are holding my hand. Jungkook, I don't want to let go. There was silence. Then Jungkook softly, I'm blind, Taehyung, but when you were lying there, it felt like I lost all light again. It terrified me. Taehyung gently squeezed his hand. You don't lose anything. I am right here. Jungkook leaned closer. Their foreheads almost touched. Jungkook, then stay, please. Taehyung whispering, I was always going to. That night, Taehyung slept peacefully in the hospital bed and Jungkook let go of his hand once. For the first time in his life, Jungkook wanted to love. Even if he couldn't see him, he felt him and that was enough. It had been 3 days since Taehyung was discharged from hospital. Jungkook personally asked Namjoon to let Taehyung rest for a few more days. He said it was for company health and safety, but Namjoon was right through him. Namjoon teasing, "You mean your heart's health, right?" Jungkook blushing, turning away. "Shut up." Namjoon walked out of the cabin, smirking at his friend, and Jungkook he held his head in his hands. Jungkook mumbling, "I'm missing you a lot, little idiot." He to himself. Time escaped. Taehyung returned to work with a bright smile and a little bandage on his head. He walked straight to Jungkook's office, holding something behind his back. Taehyung knocking. "It's me." Jungkook is smiling slightly. "You are late." Taehyung grinning. "Blame your security guard. He stopped me to ask about your wound." Jungkook, "You should have stayed home." Taehyung, "And missing you? Not a chance." Taehyung placed a paper bag on the table. Taehyung, "I brought your favorite sandwich, the one I nearly died for." Jungkook smirking. "The one I nearly died for." Jungkook, "Not funny." Taehyung softly, "I wasn't trying to be. I just wanted to be with you again." There was a short pause. Jungkook stood up slowly, walking closer to where Taehyung stood. He reached out with one hand. Taehyung gently guided it to his face. Jungkook's finger brushed over his cheek, tracking lightly to the bandage. Jungkook quietly, "You are still hot." Taehyung leaning onto his hand, "But I'm still here." Jungkook sighing, "Why do you make it so easy to care about you?" Taehyung teasing, "Maybe because I am charming." Jungkook is smiling softly, "Yeah, you are. Not maybe. You are charming and beautiful." Taehyung blushing, "Are you going to flirt with me only, or will you eat this?" Taehyung said, tried to change the subject. Jungkook laughed at him. Jungkook smiling, "Okay, let's eat." Later that evening, they were in the private garden on the rooftop. Taehyung had brought warm drinks and they sat side by side on the bench. The wind was gentle. The city lights glowed in. Taehyung, "Do you really not see anything?" "Not even light." Jungkook, "Just shadows. But sometimes when I hear your voice, it feels like color." Taehyung, heart escaped. Taehyung, you say the most beautiful thing when you are not trying." Jungkook smirking, Don't get used to it." Taehyung, "Too late. I think I'm already used to loving you." Jungkook froze. Taehyung turned slightly towards him. Taehyung, "I love you." Jungkook, "I don't care about your eyes. I care about your heart. And it's the most beautiful thing I have ever known." For a moment there was a silence. Then Jungkook slowly reached out, cupping Taehyung's face. Jungkook whispering, "I don't know how to love someone, not the right way, but if you let me, I want to try." Taehyung leaned forward, was trembling his with emotion. Taehyung, "Then try now." Their lips met, soft, slow, filled with the warmth of thousands unsaid words, and the kiss was not rushed. It was gentle, like two hearts leaning each other, learning each other for the first time. When they pulled apart, Jungkook kept his forehead against Taehyung's. Jungkook is smiling, "So this is what love feels like." Taehyung is smiling back, "Yeah, yes, and it only gets better." Jungkook nodded. They stayed there holding hands and enjoying the silence together. When in night Jungkook got back home, he didn't feel blind. He felt seen because they loved all the parts of him, even the broken one. It had been a month since their first kiss. Things changed between them, but in the best way. possible. Jungkook still arrived at the office up at 9, still wore the same suits, still led meetings with confidence. But now he smiled more, legend laughed more, and if anyone noticed a certain young lawyer bringing him coffee every morning with a little heart drawn on the top, well, no one said anything except Namjoon grinning. So you are officially dating now, or should I keep pretending not to notice the blushing Taehyung laughing? You noticed? Namjoon literally called him baby in the elevator yesterday. Taehyung turned red. This was supposed to be private. Jungkook smirked from his chair. Jungkook, he does that a lot now. Calls me sweet names. Not that I'm complaining. Namjoon clenching. You are hopeless, both of you. Jungkook smirking. And you are boyfriendless. Go and propose your crush, Mr. Kim Seok-jin. He work in your team, right? Jungkook asked, and Namjoon was beyond shocked. Namjoon shocked. How did? Before he could finish, Jungkook is mocking, I'm blind, not dumb. Before Jungkook can tease more, Namjoon ran out from there and made Taekook laugh loudly. That weekend, Jungkook invited them to his house for dinner. He cooked well, tried to with the help of his chef. Jungkook frying at the burnt toast. Maybe I'm not great at this, then giggling, you're perfect even if you burn the whole kitchen. They ended up ordering food, sitting on the couch, feeling touching, heartful. Taehyung, can I ask you something? Jungkook, anything? Taehyung, do you even wish you could see me? Jungkook paused. Jungkook softly, sometimes, but mostly I just wish you could see yourself the way I feel you. You are warm, thoughtful, funny, kind. Them whispering and Taehyung, I think I fell in love the moment you pushed me away. That first day, Jungkook raising an eyebrow. That doesn't sound romantic. Taehyung is smiling. It is because it made me want to understand you, and the more I did, the harder I felt. Taehyung was still talking when Jungkook suddenly kissed him, and Tae was shocked. With red face, Taehyung blushing and shocked. Why did you kiss me? Jungkook is mocking because I feel too. You feel for me harder, but I feel for you more harder. Taehyung laughed at his boyfriend's childish act. Jungkook yawning. Can we go back to sleep? I am sleepy now. Jungkook asked, and soon they were in the bedroom cuddling together. The next morning, Taehyung woke up and Jungkook begged for you awake? Jungkook half asleep. I am now. Taehyung, let's sleep like this forever. Jungkook tightening his hold. You read my mind. Saying this, he placed a kiss on Taehyung's lips and Taehyung kissed him back. They fall asleep once again. A few weeks later in the office garden, the same place they once sat with warm drinks and unsaid feelings. Jungkook knelt down slowly, carefully. Taehyung gasped. Then, what are you doing? Jungkook was smiling. I may be blind, but I can still see the future I want, and that's you. He pulled out a small ring box. Jungkook, will you marry me? Came Taehyung. Taehyung was already crying. Taehyung laughing through tears. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Jungkook stood up, kissed him. They kissed for a few minutes, and Jungkook hugged them tightly, like they were holding on to their whole world because they were time escape. And when the wedding came in the garden full of the flowers with soft music and quiet laughter after their wedding, Go, Jungkook whispered against Taehyung's lips. Jungkook, I can't see the world, but I see you in my heart always. Taehyung is smiling, then let me be your eyes forever. They kissed, and in that moment, nothing was missing, not light, not sight, because love had given them everything. After a small private wedding filled with tear and laughter, Jungkook and Taehyung flew to Jeju Island for their honeymoon. The sea beach was soft, the sky was clear and love. It felt every moment like music playing gently in the background. Their first morning in Jeju, Taehyung woke up before Jungkook. He sat up slowly, pushing away the messy stain of Jungkook's hair. Taehyung whispering, "My husband looks so good even while sleeping." Jungkook stretched with a sleepy hum, pulling Taehyung back into the bed. Jungkook mumbling, "Don't get up, stay here, you are mine now." Taehyung giggling, "Was I not yours before?" Jungkook, "You were, but now you are legally mine." Taehyung, "What? That sounds slightly evil." Jungkook grinning, "I must see you. What do you expect?" They both laughed before cuddling closer, listening to the sound of the wave outside the window, finding peace in each other's embrace. Later that day, they walked hand in hand on the beach. Jungkook wore sunglasses and Taehyung kept describing everything he saw. Taehyung, "The ocean looks like glowing under the sun." Jungkook, "What color?" Taehyung, "Blue, but..." Jungkook squeezed his hand. Jungkook, "Then it must be beautiful." Taehyung softly, "It is, but not more than you." Jungkook, "Stop it walking." Jungkook, "Why do I feel like I don't need eyes when you are with me?" Taehyung pressing a soft kiss to his cheek. Jungkook, "I will always be your eyes and your heart." Jungkook hugged him. They enjoyed the evening together. That night they sat on the balcony, wrapping in blanket together, watching stars, or at least Taehyung did, while Jungkook listened to his voice. There is a star right above us, shining the brightest." Jungkook, "Name it." Taehyung smiling. Jungkook, "Why?" Taehyung, "Because you shine in my life even without light." Jungkook turned his head towards him. Jungkook whispering, "Kiss me." Taehyung leaned in and kissed him, slow and sweet, like their love story itself. The days passed filled with laughter, cuddles, sweat, teasing, and stolen kisses. They danced barefoot in the living room, took silly pictures on the beach, and even shared ice cream that melted too fast. They were husbands, best friends, lovers, and now soulmates forever. Jungkook lying beside him one night. Taehyung hum. Jungkook, "Even in the darkness I find the light, and it was you." Taehyung, teary-eyed smile. "Then let's stay lost in each other forever." And they did, because once it has been almost 6 months since their marriage. Jungkook and Taehyung had fully settled into the marriage life. Their morning began with sleepy cuddles, rushed coffee, and good kisses. Evening were for cooking together, quiet talks on the couch, or share a warm bath after a long day. They were happy, truly, deeply happy, but Taehyung had been feeling a little different lately. He would get dizzy in the mornings, feel uneasy, unusual tired, and crave the strangest thing like kimchi with strawberry jam. Even Jungkook, who couldn't see, noticed. Jungkook rang, "Tae, you are not eating properly. You used to hate sweet things with spice." Taehyung, nervous laugh, "Well, maybe my taste is revolving." Jungkook, "Or maybe you are possessed." Taehyung, "Maybe." He wasn't ready to tell him just yet, not until he was sure. 3 days later, Taehyung stood in the bathroom of their home, holding a pregnancy test in his hand. His hands were shaking. Taehyung softly, "Please be true." He looked at the result. Two pink line tears split from his eyes steadily. Taehyung whispering to himself, "I'm pregnant." He touched his stomach gently, already feeling something scared inside. Taehyung teary eyes, "You are here? Our baby is here." Planned to reveal that evening. He made Jungkook's favorite dinner, creamy pasta, garlic bread, and strawberry milk. He even wore the soft sweater Jungkook had once said smelled like comfort. When Jungkook entered the dining room, he sniffed the air. "Jungkook, it is garlic. Why does it smell like a romantic Italian movie in here?" Taehyung grinning because the star of the movie is about to get the biggest surprise of his life. Jungkook is smiling. "Are you finally telling me why you are acting weird lately?" Taehyung sit down first. He guided Jungkook to the seat on the chair and placed a small box in front of him. Jungkook touching the box curiously. "It's not my birthday, Taehyung." His finger ran over the soft cloth again and again, like he was trying to make sure it was real. Jungkook barely whispering, "Is this? Are you?" Taehyung, tears in his eyes. "Yes, Jungkook, I'm pregnant. We are going to have a baby." For a moment, Jungkook didn't say anything. His lips trembled, his hands were shaking. Then he stood up, reaching for Taehyung and wrapped his arm around him tightly. Jungkook was cracking. "I don't need to see anything right now. I can feel it. I can feel how happy you are. I can feel how full my heart is. I can feel our baby." Taehyung whispering into his neck, "You are going to be best papa in the world, Jungkook, and you are going to be best beautiful Emma." They stood like that for a long time, swinging gently, their future glowing even in darkness. Later that night, while cuddling in the bed, Jungkook placed his hand on Taehyung's stomach. Jungkook whispering, "Hello baby, it's Appa. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to hold you." Taehyung stroking his hair. "They already know your voice. They already love you, Jungkook. You are giving me everything, Taehyung. Even the things I never dreamed I could have." Taehyung softly, "You gave me love. I am just giving it back double." And for the night onward, their home was filled with even more laughter, soft kisses, and dreams shared in whisper under warm blankets. Jungkook couldn't see the stars, but he felt them right in Taehyung's heart and beneath his fingertip as he touched the small bump that would one day call them a Panema. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story and I did good. How was it? Comment it down. And if you also have anything that you want to share with me, any request that you want me to work on, please comment me down. I will work on it. See you again. Bye bye. Love you. Bye. Keep reading and be happy and healthy and take care of yourself. Bye bye.